Hello children, how are you all? I hope everyone is fit and fine and staying safe at home. So let's start our today's social studies class. In the previous video we started the major landforms and we learned about the mountains and plains. I told you that mountains are the areas that rise sharply above the surrounding areas, and the plains are low-lying flat lands. Plateaus. Now, what is a plateau? A plateau is a landform that is elevated from its surrounding area. Like the surrounding areas are all means they are leveled, and the area which is elevated. Okay, that is called a plateau, and it has a flat top also. It is higher than a plain. It is higher than plain, but not as much high as a mountain. Okay, so and it looks like a tabletop. If it looks like the surrounding areas are labeled and the only the center part is elevated, so it looks like a tableland. The examples of plateaus are Deccan Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. Then come next to deserts. Deserts, we all know that the deserts are very dry place, and this area desert receive very less rainfall or no rainfall. So that is why the plants, animals and the humans are very less here. So the examples of deserts are the Sahara Desert, as in the Sahara Desert in Africa. Look at this picture. This is a picture of a mountain. As I told you, the mountains are the landform. It rises sharply above the surrounding area. Just see, these are the surrounding area, and it is a rise. This is rising above. Okay, the land, the surrounding areas, and it's very sharply. It is rising. Yes, sharply. These are pointed. Okay, these are mountains. And the examples of mountains are, you all know that Kanchenjunga and Nanda Devi, these are the good examples of mountains in India. Then second come to plain. Plains, I told you, these are low-lying flatlands. These are flatlands. Nothing is raised here. Okay, all surrounding areas are flat. And here the examples of plains are the Ganga plains in the northern part of India, topmost part of topmost part of India, and the coastal plains in South India. At the lowermost point of India, the coastal plains. And this is plateau. Now plateau, I told you, this is a landform that is elevated from its surrounding areas. Okay, elevated means it is at a higher point. Okay, and it has a flat top, and it also looks like a tableland. The examples of plateaus are the Deccan Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. Then coming next to deserts. Now, as I told you, these are very dry place and very less plants. We can see here animals also very less, and animals also very less, and humans are also very less. Why? Because there is very less rainfall. Okay, so without water, people can't survive. That is why. And the good examples of deserts are the Thar Desert in India and the Sahara Desert in Africa. Now coming next to continents. Now what are continents? Continents are the large land masses. Okay. Now there are 7 continents on Earth. Now just depending on the size. The first is Asia. Asia is the largest continent. Okay. It is the largest continent. Then comes Africa, then North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. Now Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent in the world. Okay, so these are the 7 continents in the world. Next is seas. Now what are seas? The parts of the oceans. It is the part of the ocean that touches the continents. That the part of the oceans which touches the continents, they are called seas. Okay. And their examples are the Arabian Sea of the Indian Ocean. Why? Because the part of ocean, Indian Ocean, it touches the continent. That is why it is called Arabian Sea. And the second is Mediterranean Sea of the Atlantic Ocean. These are the examples of seas. Then come next to lakes and ponds. Now you all have must have seen lakes and ponds. These are small water bodies. Okay, these are small water bodies, but they are surrounded by landmass from sides. Means a water body which are surrounded by landmass. Okay, these are called lakes and ponds. Now the examples of lakes and ponds are Lake Superior of North America and Lake Titicaca of South America. And the last one is rivers. Okay, so rivers are large stream of water that flow into sea, either on sea or a lake, that join the sea or lake. For example, River Ganga, River Mississippi, River Amazon, and many other rivers are the examples of rivers. This is the picture of an ocean, the body of salt water, and it contains 3/4 of the Earth's Earth's surface. Okay. Then next is river. Rivers, I told you, this is what rivers are: large stream of water that flows into the sea or a lake. Then this is lake. Okay, this is a lake, like small water bodies surrounded by what? Landmass from all sides. And the fourth one is pond. Pond is, it can be a natural one or an artificial, also man-made. Means it can be, this water bodies can be formed by the man also, and it can be formed by nature also. So today we have completed this lesson, the 4 domains of the earth, and you all have to revise the lesson again. You have to read the whole chapter again as to understand the lesson very and properly. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you.